Before we get into this video, just interrupt him with a huge giveaway. Don't forget to go check out the channel. We are giving away a Christmas special of either 3 months Nintendo Online or 1 month of Xbox Game Pass, so go check the channel out for this huge giveaway. Hello and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Just want to apologise, I may sound a little bit nasally. If you haven't seen some of my previous videos, I have had a little bit of a break because I've come down with some COVID symptoms. But today we are jumping back into Valhalla, and we are jumping in on a Christmas update, or the Jarl update, or the Jarl celebration, whichever you want to call it, where we have this nice little campfire, this sort of celebratory area with this massive bonfire. A bit more like bonfire night than anything, but it's meant to be a Christmassy update. And this automatically updates for you. The map will change automatically, and this all takes place in your settlement. So all you got to do is teleport to your settlement, and it will start straight away. So it's very Christmassy. The snow's falling in your area, so it's not going to be the whole map's covered in snow, but your sort of settlement's all snowy now, which seems a bit weird. It sort of seems like it's like there's a dome around your place and only snow is going to fall there. It's quite random, really. But this is the guy that set up the sort of celebrations, and it is just like Vikings would. It is just their big piss up. So there are 2 new missions, like side missions you can do, and there are 4 mini games you can do in this Jarl festival. So we have fighting, which is what we're going to do first, and the purpose of the mini games in quest is to get these Jarl tokens to then buy armor and decorations for your village and tattoos and things like that, and certain amount of tokens from certain mini games and missions. And if you want to know how to get Jarl tokens fast, then be sure to check the channel out. Oh god, that guy just ran through me. Be sure to check the channel out, as I'm going to do a tutorial on how to get quick Jarl tokens so you can get the armor before the 20 days run out. I've actually got all the things from the shop, and I don't know if it updates every day or what, but we will see. So yeah, go check the channel out if you want to see how to unlock fast Jarls, and we're going to go in and start our first mini game of street fighting. So as I said, we're going to jump into street fighting, and it is just literally bare knuckle fighting random people around the village. And you just keep going, and as long as you can go, more Jarl tokens you can get. And they get harder and harder. And basically, in between each round, you'll have a drink, which is good because it regens your health a little bit, as you'll see. I don't take much damage this round, so it doesn't really matter. But more damage you take, the less the drink will heal, if you know what I mean. So the drink only heals a certain amount. So it does get harder and harder. But not only that, the drink also makes you drunk. So it doesn't really affect you the first sort of 4 rounds. But when you get to like 5 or 6, you start to get dizzy. You start to miss some of your punches. So it does actually get quite hard. Like I fly through some of these rounds, and my health stays like max quite a lot. Due to not taking much damage. But when you're more drunk, you're obviously getting hit more, you're missing your punches and stuff like that, and the guys get harder. So I actually take on a brute or something at the end, and yeah, I actually fail on that, so let's just not bring that up, but you'll see. And yeah, so like I said, this is very much a Viking style Christmas. There's no Christmas trees, there's no decorations, tinsels and that. It's just literally big fires, big bonfires, and brawling. The three B's: beer, brawling, bonfire. So yeah, we work through these rounds, and as you can see, my screen is actually getting more and more blurry, and I'm actually taking more damage. But I managed to take this guy out on round 5 with semi-ease, but it does start to get a lot harder, because like I say, you start to miss your punches and things like that, and I think, like you can see, my health's actually going down now, and my drink would only restore like less than a quarter of my health, so I'm already down to health from this guy, half health from this guy. But yeah, so the aim is for this mini game is to get through as many rounds as you can sorry, excuse me, as possible. And here we go. This is my fail. I literally got 1 bombed, and as you see, I won 6 rounds, and I think I got, let's see, I got 30 tokens. So semi-okay. I think that's quite a lengthy period. I think out of interest from the shop, it's like over 600 Yard tokens that you need. So it's quite a lot. So when you compare that 30 to like over 600, I think it's like nearly 700-800 maybe. That's armor and decorations and that. So there is quite a lot, and 30 isn't a lot. So if you are interested on how to get quick Yard tokens, be sure to check the channel out. I do a bit of a breakdown on certain different methods and that. So yeah, we're now on to the drinking game. We all know this game. Which is why I'm a little bit disappointed with this update. Yeah, it gives you a nice new area and some new armors and things like that, which is cool. It gives you a new currency which you need to earn and you need to grind. But the sort of mini games aren't anything new. They could have brought some ancient Viking games into it. But brawling, yeah, I kind of agree with that. Drinking, yeah, I do. And you'll see the third mini game, which is something different. We don't really have that mini game in the game yet, but the other two we've sort of already had. So I was kind of hoping for something new, part of this update. I know they give us new armor, a new area and things like that, but I was just thinking maybe use two of the old sort of mini games and maybe bring two new ones in. But if you haven't played this drinking game, you literally have to spam A at the right moment and make sure you finish your 3 drinks before your opponent does. And you get very drunk afterwards. As you can see, my screen's getting very blurry. And like I said, this update is a lot of drinking at Christmas time for the Vikings. And there we go. We got 10 Yard tokens. So while I'm getting drunk, let's move on to the next minigame. So here we have our third and final minigame, and it's sort of the north of the area, and we have this woman standing on the bridge, which I really like this minigame. It's probably my favourite, and basically she wants you to hit as many targets as you can. I have found a couple of glitches with this where some of the targets don't actually spin, or they spin the wrong way. But basically, when they're shown as X's like that, you don't shoot them, and when they're shown as either green, orange or red, when they spin around, that's when you shoot them. And green being the lowest sort of score, orange being the medium, and red being the highest. And they will spin around in random orders, and you have to hit them and hit as many targets as you can in 2 minutes. And they don't give you long. This is my first attempt, by the way, and it's not a bad go, but it's not my best anymore. So, if you want to get tokens in this game, you have to kind of get above, I think the sort of score is, lowest score is about 900, then 1,000, then 1,200, and then 1,400. So depending on between them sort of 4 scores will depend on how many you get. So I think about 1,000 is, I think 900 is 10, 1,000 is 20, 1,200 is 30, and 1,400 is 40 Yard tokens. So depending on how good your accuracy is, depends on whether you want to do this mini game or not, basically. And this is my first go, and I actually get 1,400 off the back. A couple of goes after this, I didn't. I wanted to see what sort of scores how many Yard tokens you get per score to tell you guys. But sometimes it can be quite hard. You've got to sort of concentrate, and your sort of reactions have got to be quite good. And sometimes the shots do miss. So as you'll see, some of mine do miss. But I'm actually looking at the target, so it's weird. So yeah, this is just basically a target practice game. I did quite enjoy it. It sort of tests your reactions in life and everything like that. So this is what I was on about. Why couldn't they bring more games to test your reactions? Like, I don't know, a couple of dummies that you have to take out within a certain time. That could have been fun. Something different. Maybe like at the beginning of this game, you sort of did an assassin challenge, learning how to use your blade. They could have brought something back like that. Take out as many dummies with different assassinations in 2 minutes. I don't know. I'm just thinking new mini games would have been cool, like this one. And yeah. So in 2 minutes, I actually earned 40 Yard tokens, which is really good. So yeah, they are the 3 mini games.
You've done it! You've achieved perfection! I did not think I would ever see such a score.
And there we have it, my score of 1,400. So they're the 3 mini games, and we also have 2 missions. There is a mission over here where someone has destroyed our brewery, again alcohol based, and taken off with all our beer. And that is by speaking to this guy. And there's also another one where you have to... so, as you see, to the right is where the festival is. And it's sort of to the right of the village. And the other mission is to the far left of our village. Or settlement, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, this guy has lost his ale. And there is another mission where it's about food. So, it's obviously about all beer and food at Christmas, isn't it? So... I'm not going to ruin too much, but you want to do these 2 missions. They're quite good. You get XP, you get Yard tokens, and everything like that. So that is basically this update, ladies and gentlemen. If you've appreciated this video and appreciate the update, please don't forget to drop a like and a comment. And at the beginning of the episode, as mentioned by past self, we are doing a giveaway. So don't forget to go check our video out to see how you can enter. And stay tuned for more. So yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. And I'll catch you on the next one. And stay safe. And I'll see you soon. Just want to say thank you for watching. Please go check out some more videos. And don't forget to subscribe, support the channel. And stay tuned.